heck? Hey, what are you eating? Really though, should you eat that? His hummingbird's pissed. He's trying to get to the thing, but the squirrel's there. You mad you can't get him? Hmm? Wants to eat squirrel. Oh my god, I look like a drowned rat. I'm gonna have to wash that. So, John wanted to go to the emergency room. They wouldn't let me into the building because of, like, you know, the pandemic and all. And so I had to hang out in the parking lot. And it was kind of like, it was barely snowing. And it wasn't really like that cold, but it was windy. And it's like, it's Vancouver. So it's like that wet, piercing cold. And I waited for 2 hours outside, and that was as far as I can get. So I had to come home. I feel terrible because I feel like I just kind of like abandoned him at the hospital. My lips are ice cold. Hey, baby. What's going on? Oh, okay. I had lots of time to draw what I saw. It's also prepping for the next veterinarian painting, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was outside for like 2 hours. I feel like I could have lasted a little bit longer if they had had a bathroom. It being like 11 at night, wasn't really anywhere to use the washroom, so as soon as my toes went numb, I was like, okay, well, I guess I have to go home. Look at what was on sale at the grocery store the other day for like $3.50. Normally I would get the mango because I think it's the only flavor that John would eat, but everyone bought out all the mango. So honestly, I think banana is the best flavor just because it has the flavor. I feel like the other ones are just kind of like too mild. Like strawberry is a very normal flavor, but it tastes like nothing. Working on this today. Last night's adventure was somewhat unsatisfying because nothing really came of it. So really sleepy today. Maybe looking at a tiny sleeping animal is not gonna help it much. And we have this tiny sleepy animal, which if you ever had a cat, they make you so sleepy because look at that. Looks like all the snow is done. And last night I was really looking forward to just having like a chill night. I was actually looking to get TikTok. Okay, so like I made a video. I actually managed to upload a TikTok. I made an account and I uploaded a video, but it doesn't let me edit my profile, so I have to figure out how to get it on my phone. And I'm struggling with that because I can't. Because I don't have space. Just have to figure out how to move all of my apps to the memory card that I just put into it so that I could download it, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. And then last night happened, and I just haven't looked into it yet today because I just I don't want to. Anyways, once I figure that out, I will start making tinier little clips to put, I guess, on there. Just because YouTube's kind of, I don't want to say oversaturated, because every time a website gets difficult for people, it's the first excuse everyone comes up with. It's like, oh, I'm not successful because it's oversaturated. There's too many people. It's the economy, it's the same old thing. But like, people really are just bailing on YouTube because of the way that it functions. Unless a big YouTuber shouts you out or shows you to their audience, no one can see your stuff. That's just the way that it's designed. So that might be a thing. I don't want people to chase me around all different social media or anything. I think different places of social media are good for certain things. Like Instagram is great for sharing images and hoping that people go searching for images. YouTube is great for interaction, at least when their subscription feed worked. It was. I hear that there's something weird going on there, but I don't notice it because I'm a desktop user. Twitter is great for networking, communication, looking for jobs and commissions and stuff like that. They're all very different and they all require work. I don't want to make a TikTok to drive people to YouTube, to drive people to Twitter, to drive people to Instagram. So I'm not going to ask you guys to follow me on Twitter or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, because then you're just probably going to see the same stuff all the time, right? Because that's the only way people can deal with having so many social media accounts, is that you just reuse the same content for each one in a smart way tailored to where it is and who's seeing it. Like Instagram, I kind of like for posting art because you can actually talk about it and use hashtags, where on Twitter, you only have a sentence. You can't really spread that easily on Twitter when you're posting your stuff. It's only really for chatting. That's what I was planning to do today, but I'm exhausted. He seems more rested and relieved, but now I'm just I'm sleepy. I just want to go back to bed. We weren't injured or in an accident or anything. That stuff is his stuff. It's just a minor thing that we wanted to not delay on. I just heard my phone beep, so I should go check on that. I think I left it somewhere. It might be about snacks. Hold on. I painted a bunch of cookies for an art thing that I'm working on. And I've reached this point where I either picked the wrong color scheme because I hate it, and it's kind of busy. I don't know what to do with it. When you make an art and you get to the end stage and you hate it, what do you do? These cookies are freaking amazing, but I'm probably going to have to use them for something else. I have regrets. But why? Why do I hate it? Just because it's a specific color scheme? Other people might like this color scheme. Why does it matter if I like it or not? What to do?